TalkTV's Mike Graham opened up on his show by touching on the ruling of the investigation into journalist Martine Krogsall's comments about Boris Johnson. She described herself as gleeful while reporting the former Prime Minister wasn't going to be standing again for the job. As a result, the BBC ruled that she breached its rules on impartiality. BBC journalist Martine Krogsall was suspended for her comments as she didn't remain impartial while presenting the news story. The broadcaster stated her remarks and reactions caused a significant risk the audience could believe opinions were being expressed on the Conservative leadership contest. Her suspension wasn't for long though, as she resumed her normal duties on Friday, November 4. When the BBC had officially announced she had breached its guidelines, Match of the Day host Gary Lineker also shared his own views on the situation. Penny Lancaster in tears recalling Rod Stewart health update reaction. Lineker replied to a tweet regarding the ruling with a simple rolling eyes emoji, indicating he didn't agree with the decision. But not everyone was happy with the 61-year-old's open perspective on the situation. TalkTV presenter Mike Graham didn't hold back when he criticized Lineker and his tweet. In fact, he suggested the BBC should fire him in order to save the broadcaster some money. Graham told viewers, "This bloke works for the same people that ruled the presenter was not impartial. Does he not get it? He himself has been found to be standing up to the high standards that the BBC expects. He has already been chastised and hauled over the coals for that. Is he trying to get himself fired? That would be great, that would save us about £1 million+ a year. It'd be all for that. He could go work in the private sector if he likes, that's not a problem. If he wants to share his views, which he is not allowed to do as a BBC presenter, then he can do so." The One Show viewers switch off over Greta Thunberg interview, reaction. EastEnders Danielle Harold speaks out after the One Show snub. Cast Maxine Krogsall breaks silence as she returns to BBC News. Explainer: Graham continued to focus on the issue of Krogsall being welcomed back to the BBC so soon after her suspension. He even suggested maybe it was time to call time on the BBC altogether. He said, "She's only just been suspended for over a week and now she's gone back. Hopefully she's learned her lesson, hopefully, she won't be throwing out how terrible the Tories are and how great the Labour Party is, because that's what she's known for. But I mean, what are we supposed to expect? Are we supposed to just keep putting up with this nonsense, or should we just defund the BBC? Do away with a TV license. If you want to pay for it, you pay for it. Otherwise, thanks but no thanks." Quite frankly, the biggest problem with this whole story about Martine Krogsall is that she's back on the air today.